All right, everyone, welcome back. Ready to dive into something super useful today.
Absolutely, let's do it.
So we're tackling work routines, but not just the basic get organized stuff. We're going deeper. We've got tips from career pros on building a routine that's actually, sustainable, one that leaves you energized, not just ready to collapse on the couch.
Love it. I think everyone can relate to that feeling of being totally drained at the end of the workday, even if you got a ton accomplished.
Totally. So no more hamster wheel. These tips are all about working smarter, not just harder. And they're surprisingly simple, which I'm here for. First up, setting clear priorities.
Priorities. Sounds basic, but this is huge EE. It's so easy to get caught up in the smaller, maybe even urgent feeling tasks and shove aside the big impact stuff.
Oh, 100%. I'm so guilty of that.
But that's exactly how you end up feeling like you got nothing done, even after a crazy busy day.
Exactly.
Because really, prioritizing is about maximizing your impact, right? It's about making sure you're making progress on the things that truly move the needle. And honestly, that's what makes a routine feel sustainable in the long run. That sense of accomplishment, that's fuel, not just checking things off a list.
Okay, I'm already feeling more motivated, and we're just getting started.
Yeah.
All right, the next tip, I'll be honest, this one's always been tough for me. Scheduling regular breaks. I get so in the zone, and then suddenly it's dinner time, and I haven't moved in hours.
Oh, I feel ya. I used to be the same way. Thought breaks were, I don't know, for slackers. But honestly, even short breaks, they're like mini resets for your brain, like hitting the refresh button.
So how does that actually work? I mean, how do you get more done by working less? It seems counterintuitive.
Right. But think about it this way. Have you heard of the Pomodoro technique?
Vaguely, yeah. It rings a bell.
So it's basically working in focused 25-minute sprints, then a quick 5-minute break. And I know it sounds kind of basic, but the thing is, when your brain knows a break is coming, it can actually help you focus better during those work periods.
Interesting. So it's like a built-in reward system.
Exactly. And those short breaks, they add up. You come back feeling more refreshed, more alert. Honestly, it was a game changer for me when I finally gave it a shot.
Okay, you've convinced me. I'm adding Pomodoro technique to my to-do list. During my next break, of course.
Yeah.
All right, next tip, boundaries.
Yes. Boundaries. Cannot emphasize this enough.
And I think this goes beyond just like the classic work-life balance conversation, right?
100%. We're in this always-on culture now, emails pinging 24/7. It's easy to feel like you always need to be on, but setting those clear boundaries, those actual start and stop times for your workday, it's like drawing a line in the sand for your brain, but honestly, for your inbox too.
Right. It's that permission to disconnect, which feels almost impossible these days.
Totally. And the funny thing is, when you do give yourself permission to disconnect, you often end up being more productive during those actual work hours. Quality over quantity, right?
It makes sense. It's like that focus comes back. Okay, what else have we got in the sustainable routine toolkit?
So here's the thing about routines. Even with the best tips, the perfect plan, you have to be willing to adjust.
Oh, so it's not like a set it and forget it kind of deal.
Nope. Life happens, your energy levels change, the demands of your job change, the seasons change. Don't be afraid to experiment, see what works best for you, and then adjust as needed. Your routine should support you, not the other way around.
I love that. It takes the pressure off of trying to create some perfect system from day one.
Okay, last but not least, and this one feels almost indulgent, incorporating self-care.
Yes, self-care is key. And let's be clear, this isn't just about bubble baths and face masks after a long day, though those are great too.
Right, we're talking about the essentials. Exactly, we're talking about moving your body, getting enough sleep, and eating nourishing foods. It's not selfish, it's about giving yourself the energy and the mental clarity to show up as your best self, both at work and in life.
It's true. You can't pour from an empty cup, as they say. Okay, so we covered a lot of ground today. Prioritizing like a boss, the power of breaks, who knew? Setting those all-important boundaries, being flexible with our routines, and treating self-care as non-negotiable.
And remember, even if you just pick one of these things to focus on, that's a win. Small changes lead to big results, especially when it comes to creating a sustainable work routine. So what's one step you can take today to make your work life a little bit brighter, a little bit more energized? Think about it.
Love that. Until next time, everyone.
See you then.